That's a crazy looking full moon right there. Not sure if the camera's getting it, but it's like a blood moon. I don't know if they're gonna bite topwater or not. I just figured I'd throw it because it would be really awesome to watch. It doesn't appear that there's an abundance of them hitting the top right now. Got him. First cast on a fluke. Not a bad fish either. He'd open his mouth. Well, you're just making this way too complicated. First fish of the day. Not a bad fish to start the day off. Not a big one, but pretty healthy. I just threw a frog through there, tried topwater, and didn't get a nibble. And I flipped over to this Zoom Super Fluke and immediately got a bite. Oop. Well, this is what I'm fishing with. I'm fishing a nosed hook Super Fluke, and I just saw a bass chasing it, but he wouldn't commit, and this water's really clear. I don't know if he's seeing that hook, if that's bothering him or not. Normally I do a Texas rig hook on this, but in this lake, but it keeps my bait a little too close to the surface, hooking it that way. This allows it to go a little bit deeper and still be able to fish it relatively quickly. So what I'm going to do is coat it in some bait mate and see if that will make the bass commit once they start chasing it. If they smell it, they're more likely to stay with it. We'll see if that helps. First cast with the bait mate. Got him. Oh, look at that. Little bitty guy. Hooked him right in the top. You're about the same size as my fluke, dude. That just shows you how aggressive these guys are. What's crazy is I'm watching these fish tag it, and they're that big. Watch out, little dude. So if you'll quit flopping, I'll show you. So the back end of this cove back here has got, I don't know how many of these guys, just tons of them. And I mean, you can see my fluke. He's what, 3 inches longer than my fluke? And they are just tagging this thing. These are some very aggressive fish to be that tiny and just nailing this fluke. Now, if I had a Texas rig hook, I probably wouldn't be catching nearly as many of them. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys actually want to catch a bunch of tiny little bass like that, but If that's all that's biting, I'd rather catch those than nothing. There he is. See? I'm telling you, every time I hit the water, it's so full. This is why they want you to take them out. I should be taking some out of here, but who's going to fillet those little guys? Not this guy. If they were all about 12 inches, I probably would. But 6 and 8 is not good enough. It'd take a lot of fillets to make a plate. I don't think there's any big fish in this end. There was another one of those little ones. I can watch them hit. That's a little bit better than the long ones. And he choked it too. Quit, dude, you're gonna hook me. A little bit better than the other ones, but not much. He's filletable though. This end, I'm telling you, is just full of these little guys. So the reason why I came down here this morning as opposed to somewhere with a little bit steeper banks is we've had a lot of rain the last, I don't know, week or two. And the last few days it's been raining, and usually when it rains, this little ditch is a primary inlet into the lake, and it rushes a bunch of fresh water in here. And whether it pushes fish out of that ditch or what, I don't know, but the bass will stage right here around the mouth of that ditch. And there'll just be bass everywhere. Now they're usually real small, but I mean, if you just want to catch fish, they're usually stacked up in here pretty good. I mean, you can see the bottom. I mean, it's inches deep, but there he was. I can watch them hit it under there. They're just super tiny. It was. Hey, that's not a 6-incher. Little stocky guy. To be so small, he's stocky. He's got a big body in comparison to his head. It means he's eating good. Belly looks full. On the edge of that map. There it was. I don't know if you can watch him come and get it in there, but some hungry little fellas. Oh man, you were trying to cut me up. And the Big Bass Award goes to Greg. Greg gets the Bass Award. Uh-oh. That was a bass chasing over there. We might have to go run him down in a minute. There he was. Just full of these guys. This hook is a perfect size for this size fish. It's actually kind of small. That last hook got me. It's actually kind of a small, too small a hook on a big fish. You'll notice that, I don't know what size hook that is. I'm out of the bigger ones. I needed to run to the store. store and get some more, but I didn't have time yesterday. So this is what I'm stuck with, which is perfect for these little guys. You'll notice you'll need a bigger hook on a bigger fish, because this one, a lot of the fish tend to get off. Your bigger fish get off. I had one chasing it. I saw him. He did not commit. You see that? He took it right off the top like a topwater bait. Not a very big one, but that seems to be the name of the game today. Nope, let's not do that. Long and skinny. He's not eating as well as those other guys. There he was, little guy. Didn't keep it. There he was. Oh, got him in the tough part of the mouth. Another little guy. Pretty though. Oop, he did a backflip. Go back in that shallow water again, shall we? See if he had a buddy. Appears to be less grass over here. There's still grass mats, it's just less on the top. There he was. Oh, I had him. I thought he got off. He did not. Little guy. All little guys. Tons of them. There was a bass. Oh, he got it too. That's funny. Look at how big that fish is compared to that fluke. That's crazy. Let me get out of this tree. What a monster fish. I probably should have got the net on that guy. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for the day. I'm out here on Glen Springs Lake. You saw kind of what I did. I tried to catch a few on top water. The grass is really heavy this time of year. It's July 24th, I think, 24th, 25th, something like that. I think it's the 24th. And I ended up catching one on a fluke, and so I stuck with that. And I caught quite a few, but most of them were super tiny fish. This lake is full of those. It's known for those. They actually want you to keep every fish that you catch, every bass that you catch out of this lake. You can only keep one over 18 inches, but everything under 18 inches, they want you to keep every one of them to lower the numbers down so they can get some quality fish back in here. So, I mean, that was kind of the name of the game today, is everything I caught was super tiny. I'm surprised that some of them even bit the fluke because they were about the same size as my bait. But, I mean, it was better than sitting at the house, so it was still fun. And it's really close to the house, so it's an easy drive for me to come out here. And the lake is an awesome fishery. It's got all the cover and all the stuff that you want to fish. It's fun to fish it. It would just be better if some of the fish were bigger. But anyways, it was a nice day. It's getting hot. This lake is it's not real good in the summertime through the middle of the day, at least for bass fishing. It's really hard to narrow them down. You got to get worms and fish deeper, and they could still be caught through the heat of the day, but it's real slow and you don't catch as many. So I'm gonna call it a day and head to the house. I got a lot of work I need to do around the house, so for today I'm kind of done. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.